Hi, Misai.
Hello.
My God. I took some medicine and started
Oh,
choking on it.
are you okay? Are you feeling
I,
okay?
I'll be okay.
Are you
Chloe is
sure?
next to me asking me at the same time, "Are you okay?"
Oh my god.
I have tears in my eyes. Ah.
You're like, oh no, I'm fine. I have just tears. I'm in terrible pain, but I'll be fine.
Yeah, just give me a minute. Oh my God. I was just about to post on Reddit because someone asked,
Mm?
"How do I quest?
How do I quest?
Like what quests do I do, really?"
All of them?
Right, but like for a first time player, they don't know like, okay, you can start alignment at level 20 or whatever.
Yeah. Start
Here's
with
the all these.
Incarnam and Astrub and then
You start with Incarnate Astra. They're trying to do a 4-person team. Panda, Elio, Iop, and Foggernaut. Uh, and they found the page that was like the efficient quest order, post
Mm.
where it says like, do Incarnament Astro Quest, do Wabbit Quest from 50 to 60, do Start Alignment Quest, blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
Um,
do Dofus quests. Like at some point, that person has to start the main quests.
yeah, but also like, I mean, so you don't know, like, oh, you can go do the first zone of dimensions at 110 ish, right? There's a
Uh,
lot of stuff that it doesn't really breadcrumb you that well.
I mean, for like a person like you and me, sure, but someone that's never played Dofus, I don't think getting introduced to dimensions this way.
Yeah, I mean, but like my point is more that like you don't know that the content is there necessarily when you're a
Oh
new
yeah,
player.
that's right. How do you even get directed to
Well, you go to
dimensions?
-2, you go to -20,
Oh
and there's a
yeah,
Voyager
there's
there. He's
that's
like, "Hey,
true.
go check out this tower," and it's kind of a like innocuous quest, and it's like, okay, maybe I'll
Yeah,
do that
that's true. That's
eventually,
true.
and you don't necessarily like actually connect that there's like, oh, there's a ton of stuff here. There's a ton of stuff here, right?
I don't see, sometimes I don't even think about that because like I've known it for years, but I don't really think wow, if like a new person is starting, they have no idea there's so much hidden content.
Yeah, and you don't know like really how to remind yourself where stuff is available. You can go into if you go and check your achievements tab, there's all these, sections, quests, general, main quest, alignment, almanacs, wanted notices, etc. And they don't have levels associated with them. So, like, if you go and look at the work in Goblin Camps, that's something that a newbie can do, definitely.
Yeah.
But it doesn't say anything about what level it's appropriate for. And so there's a lot of like breadcrumbing that Dofus could do better in terms of like leading people to. My voice is still just shot from coughing. But in terms of leading people to stuff that they can do, there's like some friction there.
Something that I also don't like is that when you hit a certain level, it will appear like a message saying, "You've unlocked this and
You've
that."
unlocked idols at level 20.
And
You can definitely do something with this.
yeah,
Not
but
really.
it's so overwhelming that I'm like, "You've unlocked this and that." And I'm like, "Okay."
I'll go figure that out some other time.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, hold on. I was heating up some food before we started. I'm going to get it out of the
Okay, okay,
microwave.
go
I'll be
ahead.
back. Excuse me. Okay, I'm back.
Hi, Frozen Pipe.
Yeah, you've unlocked infinite dreams.
Good luck doing anything with that at level 60. Yes, that's true. That's true.
It used to actually go from level, I think, all the way to 200, and you could start doing it at level 50. And now it's exclusive. Now you can only like go and poke in the door and like see what's going on in there, but you can't actually do anything. It starts at level 200, even if you're level 50. Which I think is kind of the I think making it exclusively an endgame thing is kind of the right thing to do.
Yeah, it feels like
Especially since
something.
you like need to unlock achievements in order to unlock options
Yeah.
in your rooms and so on, right?
I don't have that many achievements
Different
unlocked.
bosses and stuff. Huh?
When I did when I did dreams for what was the quest line? Ivory? No, not Ivory. Volbis? Ebony? It was one of those. I didn't have a lot of achievements unlocked. And apparently you have a lot more options if you've done achievements, and I'm like, okay, I don't think I'm like, my character's not ready for this yet.
You also have to have completed the various bosses that show up in the rooms in order to attack them. And so you have to have, pretty good dungeon completion in order to like not get stuck.
Yeah, I'm
missing
some stuff.
Yeah. I haven't done Belladonna yet, and I haven't, there's a couple bosses that I haven't done now because I haven't been keeping.
Oh, I haven't done a ton of them.
But Misai, would you like to farm? I see you're doing.
I logged out. I was doing this afternoon. I was doing a treasure hunt and I was falling asleep because it was so damn hot. And I'm just like, I'm just gonna go take a nap. And just left my character at whatever this is.
If you log out, does the treasure hunt continue? Does it not reset?
I've had both situations happen to me. Where the treasure hunt stays there, and sometimes I've logged in back again, and I'm like, "Where's my treasure hunt? It's gone." I don't know what triggers it. Something must trigger it. I have no idea. I have no idea what it is. And this one was still here.
Hold on. I see Tracer attack, or I hear Tracer attacking. Sorry.
Tracer is being a bad boy. How are you, Frozen Pipe? I hope you're doing well. Why is my voice just dying? Is it because of the heat? Jeez. Character became self-aware and finished the hunt on their own.
Okay, I'm back.
That would be yeah, that
I
would
love
be.
that.
Oh my god!
Could just do treasure hunts while I was off. Yeah,
I would be
down with.
I would be so creeped out. What? Wait, what just happened? How do I?
What's my character been up to?
I didn't leave my character. I didn't leave my character on this map. Why are there so many more treasure chests on my inventory? Oh god. It would be sort of creepy. My character suddenly becoming self-aware and like I would log in and see different spells and different equipment, and my character at one point would just talk back to me, I don't like this build, I want to be something else. Also, this cosmetics, I don't like them. I'm wearing something else. It would be so creepy.
Yeah, that would be weird.
I'm doing okay. I actually played a bit of Dofus today. Nice. Log in to see that your 400 bread is thrown away.
The well-balanced diet is what it is.
Wow. Your character is just like, I don't think I'm gonna eat bread for like the millionth time. I'm just gonna eat something much more nutritious.
Okay, so Misai.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this is then.
I was trying to play some Diablo 4 last night.
Oh, how did it go? Do you still hate it?
I mean...
It's growing on you.
It is kind of growing on me, but also I'm kind of like, I should just go play Diablo 3 if I want to play Diablo, because Diablo 3 is like, by virtue of it having a bunch of development time put into it, it is kind of a better game.
I see.
Right. Diablo 4 might eventually be really good. Apparently Diablo 4 is also going to be on Amazon Prime for the Prime Day thing. And I will probably try to give that to Chloe, that copy of Chloe. But she kind of, her brain has gotten stuck on Diablo 4, and she asked me at least 8 times yesterday, do you have the code yet?
It's not yet.
No. Probably not going to be for another week or 2.
I'm sure the 200 meat I made a year ago is still fine. It would be so funny if like all of the food went bad after a while.
That would be terrible.
Oh gosh.
Also, I am at the Plantala dungeon, ready to
okay. I'm gonna log in my Forge Lance. Give me a minute.
Unless we wanted to do Nyleza or something. We could do Nyleza.
Up to you. I'm good with anything.
I would prefer to just play Forge Lance today, I think.
Okay, let me log in my...
kind of shitty. After this week of work.
Frozen pipe. Oh no, don't give them ideas. They would be like... all of the old meat will disappear from the game, and the new meat will rot in about 3 days. The old meat you can exchange for candy.
Hey, candy doesn't go bad.
Yeah.
Our characters would then just subsist on candy.
I'm stunned that they are giving us candy for idols.
Yes, that's not... I mean, I don't know why you're stunned. I expected that, right? Like, we all on some level expected them to do exactly what they did.
Oh my gosh, I knew it when I saw on the Uncome Alive that they were giving us candy. I'm like, I knew it. I fucking knew it. It's oh my gosh, it's such classic Uncome. What was I expecting?
By the way, so I mentioned Diablo 4 and how I was trying to play it last night. I went and looked at the subreddit this morning because I logged into my computer and the page was still open. And apparently there's still... I was not able to log in last night because of an error saying you do not have a license on your account for Diablo 4. And I went and looked on the subreddit and found other people complaining about the same error, so there's some problem with some subsystem. And then I looked today, like, it's like 15 hours later or something. It's still down. No one's able to play Diablo 4.
Oh my gosh.
freaking sweet. I love playing my single player game on online. You know? You
Yeah,
know when you play your single player game and you can't get on because the servers are down?
it's awesome. It
Boy.
feels good. Frozen Pipe is saying, I wasn't expecting anything, but the candy actually feels bad. The joys of Ankama.
By the way, you should switch your stream display over to your Forge Lance.
Oh shit, I'm sorry. I forgot something. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, and I'm gonna log out my sacred.
I think that we just need to fight a bunch of dudes here, right?
What's happening? Did you start?
I think for Vile Rot, I went down a screen.
Oh, okay.
You know, for Vile Rot, we need to get some Mildew. We need to get some Grass Snake Venom and Wild Roots. Wild Roots are also from these guys.
Okay,
they
so
have a 42% base acquisition.
We're doing thirst stocks. Okay.
Yeah, we're doing a couple quests at the same time. Let's try to do the challenge too.
Okay. I still haven't tried ENG. I need to.
Have you looked at the patch notes or anything?
Yes, I have.
And what is your impression?
I don't like it.
No?
No, I don't. I really don't. And
why not?
I feel like it's overly complicated for no reason. I don't understand why they would do this to ENG.
So I hopped on beta and I played with it for an hour or two. And it seems like it's going to be significantly better from a solo quest perspective.
Do you think
it is going to be weaker from a big group fight perspective? You have 8 players.
Okay, 8. I don't have 8 players, but I do have 4 players.
I think from, you know, with 4 players, it is going to be stronger.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How did you like the Vile thing? Summon? Like, did you like it?
Okay, so the way they've set it up is you either have vials or you have your bunny. So you don't have to manage both.
Oh, okay. So it's not everything, because I looked a lot when I was reading the patch notes. I think I focused a bit too much on the vials because I know the bunny.
Yeah, the bunny is more complicated than it currently is. The bunny gets some abilities. The bunny gets 2 abilities. Well, so the bunny, you summon it and it's the small cute version. And it can use 2 abilities. One, they basically combine the 2 bunny variants from before into one bunny. You can now either do healing or shields, and you can cast multiple times.
I was just gonna keep going with the bunny and ignore the vials, but if it looks like it's either or the bunny or the vials, so I guess maybe I don't have to like worry too much about using vials unless it's way much better. I don't know.
Well, so wait, hold on. I need to make sure that I don't mess up our challenge here. So it's either the bunny or the vials. The bunny gets. It's actually 5 total abilities that the bunny gets. You have 2 abilities when it's in small mode. One does heal, one does a shield. Then you have another ability that you can use to switch it to the other mode. You can switch it once a turn. And the other mode will...
Oh, I messed up. I should have... I didn't want to fail the challenge, but I forgot that that spell doesn't work. Vial lets you do AoE buffs and debuffs, which seems nice.
Yeah,
okay, I guess
we'll get there. We'll get there.
I guess I'm gonna at some point have to try the vials since I play with a team.
Sorry, mad about this.
I'm already annoyed.
No, it's okay. Don't do this. Stop, Frozen Pipe. We gotta ease her into this. We gotta explain one bit at a time.
Oh my gosh, it's. Oh.
Okay, so Misai.
Yes.
Bunny starts small, has heal and shield, and then you can swap it. And based on if you hit the bunny with an element, it will the damage that it will do will correspond to that element. So the bunny gets some damage spells, and you can use, you get to use the appropriate element for, what element you're playing, right? So that's bunny. Dead simple. There's also the bunny has the ability to. Like, it's got, I think, a push and a pull as its damage attack, and so you can help position enemies in the fight or, like, move yourself away from enemies and things like that. So that's all good. The vials is an alternate of the bunny, and you still have your, like, stimulating word and word of youth and, the spells that you're kind of familiar with, right?
You can still give AP like before? Like
yes, you
that.
Can still give AP.
Okay.
You cannot do AP, MP, and power like you currently can.
Oh shit. It's fine. It's fine. I don't.
AP,
I don't
MP, and
mind.
power. Currently, is like that's.
I don't mind.
That's some really nice buffing ability, right?
I don't mind if I can't do everything at once. It's fine. Like I don't mind just picking.
Yeah, you can. You kind of. I think you do. It's really actually just one at a time that you can do. You have to pick.
Yeah, it's
AP,
fine.
MP, or power, and it's actually either AP or power, and then you can also have MP, and then the alternate of the MP one is a debuff on enemies. Frozen Pipe is correct. The bunny is much cuter than the vials.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Particularly.
Even the jacked bunny, I like.
I'm going left of map.
Oh my god.
Take this big fight. But the vial, you pop it down and you either hit it with a spell, and then you can detonate it and do an AoE with it, or you hit it with a stimulating word, which will buff everyone near the vial. And so it's very simple for how you apply buffs in AoE. It's very straightforward.
How far can you throw the vial?
It's like 6 tiles or something like that. It's not like super far, but it's also like
decent. I mean,
yeah, it doesn't feel like too constraining, and we can do the challenge here, no problem. And then also, so if you use a stimulating word or word of youth or whatever on an empty cell, then that, instead of just doing nothing, it summons a little fairy. And the fairy can walk a few tiles and use its buff.
So many freaking summons.
No, there's like you have either your bunny or your vial,
and the fairy.
and then you have like a couple different fairies that you can pop out that are just correspond to your existing like stimulating word and stuff. It's not a pet class now. You're not stacking summons.
I should just try beta. I will try beta. I will go.
Yeah,
it's
really not that bad. You're scared of change, but it's not gonna. It's not
that
bad.
I am scared of change. No, I hate change. I really hate change. It gives me so much anxiety. I'll get used to it. I know.
Frozen Pipe says the fairies are kind of cute, which is important. I agree.
Oh, are they? Are they cute? Okay, yeah, so I might be sold on the level of cuteness. I might be sold on that. If they're like really cute, I might just okay. I just want to see the fairies.
Sorry, I'm gonna do boop.
Poof! Eek! Oh my god! Not the face! Not the face!
I need that!
Let's see.
Alright, you should... I've gotten a few kills.
Yeah, I've already killed some stuff as well.
Okay, good. But the new ENG is way more mobile than before, which is really, really nice for some of the harder quest fights.
That I'm sure I'm gonna like, because that is true. In some situations, my ENG was actually really good. But you know,
there are some quest fights where current ENG is just like, I'm just going to body this quest fight because they can't do anything about me, just healing.
But some other quest fights,
the poisons or whatever.
Yeah, stuff like that. But some other quest lines, I did have some difficulty getting around.
So Chloe was out at a birthday party with her friends last night, and it was at this like cafe. She called it a nerd cafe.
A nerd cafe? Like what's a nerd cafe?
Like, you know, like a geek.
Oh, cafe. Okay, a themed like sort of cafe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And she brought me home they apparently had some... Yeah, your extra prospecting is really paying off for you right now.
How many of these do we need?
Here, I'm gonna put on my Dokoko.
Okay.
Not Dokoko, Calyptus.
Calyptus.
And we'll see if that helps me out a little bit more. But, let's see where... There's only one dude on this map? Alright. But we need 20 of the mildew and 15 of the wild root. So we have the 15 wild root. I'm still working on mildew. I still need 11 more of those. Let's take this big root. And and they had some cute themed stickers for sale for a couple bucks each. And Chloe brought me home some stickers. I'm going to be a little too far, but oh well. But she brought me it was a little lizard, and below it says lesbian, like lesbian. And then there's another one that said axolotl, like axolotl.
Oh my god, that's so funny. That's funny.
The asexual flag colors. It's so cute. I have it on my screen right now, and I'm thinking about ordering one of these because put that on my laptop or something.
The puns are funny. They're wholesome.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm melting. Oh, it's gonna be like another 5 days of intense heat. Yesterday it was 34, and it felt like 37. They were like saying this and I'm like, I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna survive this summer. Why is it so hot already?
Yeah, that sounds miserable.
Just wait until the forest fires start raging.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in California.
Gosh.
So.
Yeah, so you understand.
Yeah. I'm actually looking at getting a house potentially outside of a major city, and I'm kind of like, all right, now we've got to worry about, in a major city you don't have to worry too much about forest fires and floods and stuff, because it's like, the forest fire is going to be handled before it gets to a major metropolitan area. And like the only people who are really going to be affected by that are the rich people up in the hills. And so the firemen or whatever, get dispatched really urgently in those kinds of situations. Oh no, there's this $50 million property is going to burn down. Better, we gotta get up there. But, if I go live up north, like in the redwoods, I'm sure you've seen pictures of the redwoods. The redwoods are so cool. But if I move up there, there's risk of forest fires and stuff, and I'm kind of concerned.
Yeah, that is true. Here, I think it's like every year the same thing. I don't know why our government is not doing anything to better the situation. And they seem to think that I feel like they're only investing on fighting fires instead of fixing the problems. Yeah, with the forest and foresty areas. I mean, it's unsustainable. It's not. So every year we're gonna lose more and more forests, more like habitats, like ecosystem destroyed, and we're just gonna keep on fighting the fires instead of like making the forest better.
Mm-hmm.
And it irks me. I don't know.
I'm going to shield Chloe did. Is that a Chloe noise? Hear
Mhm.
Chloe going, just making noises from her bed.
Oh yeah.
Um,
She's
I was
at this point you would hear like a narrator voice, and this is Chloe making her characteristic noises. uh,
yeah, get the David Attenborough
yeah. I don't know how to
narration.
make his voice, but
And here we see the Chloe in her native habitat.
yeah. uh,
Oh no, we failed super.
oh shit, it was me.
Oh well.
Hi Tatsumix, hola.
I'm up to 14 now. I think you're probably done.
Am I?
Probably.
No, I have 18.
Okay. You're not that far ahead.
What's going, Tatsumix?
Okay. No ally must die. No dying, Misai.
I will try my best. No promises, you know how I am.
Guys have really complicated mechanics.
I will find a way to fail the challenge.
Oh god, my voice is still dying. So this last week at work, I worked like 50 hours this week. I had to go in to the office one day, and during that day, I had to run around all over the place. I was running around all day and like trying to get things to print in the hoteling setup. The hoteling setup that we have for like remote workers who come into the office periodically is really hostile to kind of doing anything. There are a bunch of cubicles set up for remote workers who come in, and none of the cubicles have any like office supplies in them. And to add to that, these cubicles also did not like have any there was no like the I'm not doing a very good job of explaining this. There was no like options for the remote, like for plugging in your laptop and
Oh, I
getting
see.
the screens to work and stuff. And so when I plugged my laptop into the screens there, I didn't have any plugs or whatever that I could change things up. There was no like extra stuff in there where I could make it work with my laptop specifically. And so there were two monitors, but they were only mirroring. My laptop only saw one monitor the way it was hooked up. And I couldn't hook it up any different way, and I couldn't find any office supplies to hook it up a different way so that it would see that there were two monitors there. It didn't have the drivers for the specific for the specific screens or whatever. And so I was just like working with one monitor. It would have been better to not have my laptop plugged in at all, but then my laptop wouldn't be able to charge because they like the way they cable things. I couldn't just like unplug things from it. It was like in a little locked drawer or whatever.
Oh crap!
And I was just like, this is so hostile. How am I supposed to do work? You want me to come into the office? There's no bridge between full remote and like to hybrid, because hybrid I'm going to be dealing with this every day. You really want me to deal with this every day? Oh, you want me to be in the office every day so I get my own office and then I can have a good setup. nah,
Uh,
no, absolutely not.
they want you to like be more permanent.
Yeah, they want you to be in the office all the time.
What's
Instead
like
of just some of
what's
the
where
time.
what's their obsession with people being in the office? Like they can I don't understand that. Like, with the pandemic, people could tell, okay, we don't actually have to be in the office. We can work perfectly from home.
Hmm.
But now they're all going back to let's go back to the
Yeah,
office.
managers have an easier time doing management with in with people in the actual office. I went right one screen.
Tatsumix is saying Emmy is kind of quiet.
Oh, my check now. I moved my mic closer to my mouth. I was eating food earlier, which is probably
I
why
actually
it's
was
a little
hearing you
quiet.
fine, but I guess people are not having like the same
Yeah, I don't know.
experience.
Do you have a Discord capture set up in your OBS? Is that volume low?
No, I don't have a Discord
Hmm.
capture.
Hmm.
Should I
Okay, I don't know what you're.
create
No,
one?
I mean you already are capturing me, and it's getting sent to stream, and so that's not something that you should mess with right now, because then
Yeah.
you'll need to mess with your other sources to make sure that they
God dang
aren't
it.
capturing me twice, right?
Yeah.
And if there's any difference in latency, then people start hearing me echo and you know, not ideal.
I am like as you know, I am not an expert at OBS and streaming.
Yeah, I mean, it's complicated. Even my setup I'm like not totally happy with, because every time there's a minor patch, I have to change it. I have to update it.
How is the Forge Lance adventure going? It's going fine, I think.
Yeah, I'm 190. You are 175. We're
Yeah,
getting there.
we're
The
good. We're good.
even just duoing dungeons and stuff, like we're doing fine. We haven't done anything that's really high level yet. We're still
Yeah.
this is level 100 Pandala. Because we have experience multipliers, we've been going way faster than the content hasn't been keeping up with us. And so we've just been chilling, you know.
Yeah, just having fun with Forge Lance. So far, it's been a lot of fun.
uh, let's see. I can't. I'm. Here, we'll phalanx. See if you can get some
Each
health back.
Nenu frog must start its turn at least 3 to 7 cells from an ally.
Yeah, I think we win because they're all dead.
Yeah, like I was just thinking the same thing. And I was like, oh my god, he has no ally.
Although, the Dofus is famously finicky when it comes to challenges, so who knows?
Ugh.
Okay, well, I think we win.
Their allies would all to plant heaven.
Yeah. Okay, I think, are we done? Yes, I have 20 and 15.
I have 20 and 15 as well.
Now, we need to find some fleshed out grass snakes. Let me look up where those are. Grass snake venom. Okay. 20 here. I'll put it in chat.
I am glad I took that nap. Otherwise, I don't think I'd be streaming. I would be just.
Which map?
I don't. Don't we have to do both, or?
I think we have. You can click the same location twice to do the same fight twice and drop both venoms. Clicking the stones will start a fight. Other characters cannot join the fight. So we can just, do it on the same map twice. Oh, this is like the old grass snake from Pandala.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I don't longer remember.
That, the ones with big negative resists that you can do huge damage to.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna feel so strong now.
Yeah. But they also
Yeah.
go invisible.
Yeah, it ran away and I'm like, oh shit. I don't know where it went. Somewhere.
Where is this guy?
Oh my gosh.
It ran away from me, and so I'm chasing it across the map.
Oh my gosh. I did not have a lot of health.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you were hurt going into the fight.
Yeah, I was like half health.
Mm-hmm.
This is not gonna go well. Yep.
Yeah, I think you can do it. You'll
Okay,
be okay.
no, I just died. I'm gonna go buy some food.
Yeah, I'm out of incarnate bread to throw at you.
It's fine. I'm just gonna go buy some bread.
Okay.
Not a balanced diet.
I cannot click on the rocks again, so I guess they may have made it so that you have to go to both maps. So Chloe and I, plus some other friends, I think I mentioned this to you before, but we've been doing movie night each week.
Yeah.
On Wednesday nights. And the last 3 weeks we've been watching the Matrix series.
Yeah.
And like, I remember not liking some things about the Matrix series when I was younger.
What about? Like, what did you like?
In particular, I didn't like kind of the religious themes. Neo being like a Jesus analog or whatever. Still don't
that's
that.
like that's I feel like it's a recurrent theme every time you have
like in media or
no, in stories where it's like the one or like the chosen one. It's like every time you see like that one person that is like prophesized or like some shit like that, or to be the one, the chosen one. You have a lot of those themes in those stories.
Yeah, that definitely is kind of a trope. I think that it's there's upon closer examination, I think that there are some aspects of how Neo is being idolized basically by by the other folks in Zion.
Yeah, because like they are putting all of their hopes on him basically.
I think that the people closer to Neo do that somewhat less, though, and kind of learn to believe in themselves because of the things that they've seen Neo do.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't hate it as much as I did back in the day.
Oh, you hated it?
Well, I mean, hyperbole.
uh,
I don't dislike it as much as I did before.
Mm.
Also,
I mean, I
sitting here. You can teleport to me whenever.
I felt it was enjoyable, like as an action movie. I didn't like dwell too much.
I really liked the first movie. Back in the day, I really liked the first movie. I didn't like the second and third as much. The themes in the first movie were, questions of identity and how, how we know things about ourselves and so on, right?
Yeah, I like those parts. I didn't like the idea how they explained why they were using humans for for batteries. Oh my god, it's just so.
Oh yeah, no, that was silly, and
that was such a dumb idea.
Yeah, no, so that was actually the original idea, and this is kind of my headcanon for that. The original idea was that that people were used as computational power.
That would make sense.
Heat.
That would make
that's
sense.
Like, okay, interesting. Okay, tell me more. Right?
That actually would make a lot of sense. Because
so
our brains are basically like huge like computers. So what the fuck? And but when they were explaining it, they said batteries, and I'm like, that's just idiotic. It would take so much more power just to keep everything running. What are they saying? It makes no sense.
It's not how thermodynamics work.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, I was liking the movie.
And so you just think of it as they're using them as computers and not as power, and then it's like, okay, yeah, I'm back in. Tell me more.
I'm like, I was watching the movie and I was liking it, and I'm like, that's just dumb. Yeah. I could not get past that. I mean, I enjoyed everything else, but that explanation that's just stupid. I can't. Okay. Pandala Village.
Yeah, and feel free to wife teleport to me whenever.
Okay, I am here. Okay, let's try this again. Stupid thingy. And why do you start first? Okay, I don't know where she went. Maybe here. I don't know.
Let's see.
No, clearly not here.
Go up to Feudala for the next part. So I'm just going to start running over there. And then when you're done with your fights here, you can teleport to me.
Oh, okay. It's here. It's definitely here. It's still here. Nice. Okay.
Get him. But yeah, I've enjoyed the Matrix movies a lot more this time around. And we're going to be watching Matrix 4 this coming Wednesday.
I haven't watched that. I haven't
either. And I'm pretty interested in what they kind of have to say, right?
I don't even know what else would they explore?
Well, from what I understand, it is, it's kind of a reflection on where we've come since the previous Matrix movies.
Mm-hmm.
And then, kind of discussion of the more recent stuff. That's come out of that has kind of outgrown or come out of the ideas of the first movies. And so I'm kind of curious what they have to, what they have to say.
Let me know what you thought.
Yeah, I will.
And then maybe I'll watch as well. Oh God, my voice! What? I don't know what it is. If it's the heat.
I'm rubbing off on you.
Oh my God, its voice is dying. Mm. Okay, so I did one fight, now one down. I wonder where it went. Okay, now here. Oh, all right. It is here. Somewhere close.
But this last week at work was really stressful because there's a training that one of my programs is trying to get me to do. And this training did not, we didn't have the various bits and pieces of like approval in place ahead of time. And the program office folks have been really kind of slow to get that going. And they were trying to, get that approval done for Monday. And so I was really, really rushing, trying to get all of my stuff that they all of a sudden asked for. And I wasn't able to do it. There, as it turned, I got all of my stuff done, but we were not able to get me the approval that we needed for everything because the rest of everything was going to take too long. And so I just was panicking trying to get all this stuff done. And now we have like 3 more weeks to get everything done because I can't get it, because the next session the session next week and the week after filled up. We weren't able to get it done for this week, and the one after that is like in 3 weeks, right? And it's like, okay, so now all of a sudden we've gone from like panic mode to like, okay, this is fine. We've got some time. It's very annoying.
Sounds stressful. Okay. We've got the thingies. I don't remember the name.
Okay.
The grass snake venom.
To me, I am doing another quest fight right now. This is for a different quest. This is for a few dollar quest. Against these parasites.
Is it solo as well?
It is a solo quest.
Okay. Get lost, you filthy pests. Don't touch my lantern 3. Okay, attack the person. They like look really ew.
And these guys, if I remember right, are rather tough if you fight them in CC.
Oh shit.
I think they like do a res debuff.
Shit.
You might want to kite.
Run! Oh, what hell? Oh,
Did they
a
push you
cat!
back?
A cat! I had my door open,
Okay.
and a cat climbed in. So now we have a
Just a
visitor.
cat.
One cat.
Just a cat.
A cat.
Has shown up.
So now you're trapped. You're trapped here.
Is this okay? That's a Kiki. Yep. Grumpy.
It's one of her. It's the.
Oh, is it really?
It's a female. Yeah, it's the female.
You look so much like your mom.
Yeah, she kind of does.
Oh man.
Oh, forgot to use all the. Okay.
Kiki's also a really small cat.
Yeah, she's. Sometimes we confuse them because she's not that much bigger.
Yeah.
Wow, you have really bad timing. I'm gonna try to finish this fight and not die.
I hear Chloe doing a from her bed again.
Her growls in the wild.
And like I think she is sore or tired from yesterday when she went out. I am also very I'm really sore and tired and just I'm spending most of this weekend asleep. Because I've been little kitty. So cute. Because I've been, I was running around all day or all week. And this next week had better be more chill. I'm not up for constant panic. Looks like you are focusing on your fight.
Yeah, I am trying not to die to these. Oh my gosh, kitty! Wow. Okay then. Ow! 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 Ow!
Remove markers. I'll put some more markers on my map here.
Where are you going? Come back here. Come back here. She's not happy. No. She's purring, but she wants to go explore.
Sounds about right. I'm tired.
She's behind me. Oh my god, I'm already so hot. Cat, here. Okay, say goodbye to this kitty that has no name. Sorry, she's just gray number 1. Let me be free, human. Yeah, you want to be free? You can be free, but not here. She's so cute. All right. Bye, humans. I'll be right back.
Okay. I know I'm in Air Dollar right now, and I'm trying to remember.
Okay, I'm back.
How to do this spirit. Welcome back.
Can I get gray number 1? Sure, Tatsumix, if you come get it. If you come, you can come pick up gray number 1 if you'd like gray number 1. I'll let you have it, but you have to come to Portugal to get it. I can't send it to you. I love cats, but I'm not allowed to have one in my flat. Aww. Yeah. I understand. So I have to wait until I get a different flat.
Excuse me.
Okay, let's put this back. Was that the only fight? Quest update, let's see. Oh wait, no, there's more. Get rid of the parasites. I was over at friends last weekend. They have 3. So we basically have 7 now. I'm not sure if we're gonna give the other ones. My mom is like, I don't know. Oh, we're gonna find someone, and I'm like just thinking to myself, no, we're not. I bet we're gonna have 7 cats now. I was ready to steal one of their 3 kitties. Aw. Are you okay, Seon?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
I am running around Erdala right now because I picked up the 3 things in Feudala. We need to get the mountain flower petals. We also need to make a fermented mixture, which is some rice, pankin seed, holy bamboo wood, and dark bamboo wood. I'm pretty tired. I'm still really worn. Like, I'm very much recovering this weekend from this week at work, which feels unfair because I like free time. You know, the time that we have away from work should not be just time spent recovering from work, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, I might. I took some comp time, or gained some comp time last week, and so I might take some time off this coming week and just sleep in and take it easy. Now this fermented mixture looks like it's level 1, so I'm gonna go run to the bank and get the materials for us.
All right. See if I don't die against these things.
Did you win? You won the first fight, right?
Yeah, I won the first fight. I mean, it's not going badly.
Okay, so I need to get share recipe in the chat. So rice.
Okay, second fight also done. Their new edition gave me love bites. Oh.
Yeah, Tracer was playing pretty rowdy earlier. I asked Chloe if she could take him outside, um, and take him on a walk. She said yeah in a few minutes, and then she fell asleep, I think.
Oh no.
So, oh well. Maybe we'll get to go on a walk later.
I'm actually gonna ask my mom what's her plan to find homes for the cats. Like, I'm gonna ask her like directly. So, like, you say you want to find someone to give the cats to, but how do you plan to go about that? I'm gonna ask her and see what what she's thinking. Because I'm already like resigned. I'm like after
These are just your cats.
Yeah, exactly. So we have 7 cats now. Like, I'm already
cats.
Yeah. At least we have a lot of room. Like, we have a big garden. But like, in my mind, I'm just like, so okay, we have a lot of cats now. But the way my mom talks, it's like she's gonna find people, and I'm like,
Okay,
sure,
well,
sure.
We'll see. Too funny.
I'm good with it because I love cats, so it's fine. But I don't think my parents are like too thrilled.
Yeah, man, 7 cats is a lot of cats.
I mean, I was devastated. I'm still kind of sad about Voldy because
yeah, I still cry about my old cats.
Yeah, sometimes I just it hurts me a lot to even talk about Voldy. And it was really bad because my mom, like, the way she coped was to talk about it non-stop, and I could not even be in the same room. So, like, part of me didn't want to get attached to Kiki, but now we have 7. Not just 1, 7.
Yeah.
Okay, I was getting consistently better at doing these because now I ended the fight with full health.
With full health.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Okay, so Glimmers of Despair, talk to Kinchi. I'm gonna go talk to Kinchi. So now we have to drop some powder from these foos.
Wait. Where are you? Make an exchange. Oop. Let me trade you. You're going to need these for the fermented mixture.
Thank you. But the fermented mixture is not for this parasite quest, right?
Correct. That's
Okay.
for the original quest that we were working on before we got distracted by the parasite quest.
This is Alchemist.
It's what? You cut out?
Is this Alchemist?
No. You go to 20 minus 25 down in the rice fields. You know where we made the shake or whatever earlier?
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Oh, I did not complete the.
Oh my god. She's back. I did not close the window.
The window or the door?
The window. She just jumped in through the window. I guess I have to close the window, but it's so hot. Oh my god. This cat.
You have a. Wait, where's this window coming from?
This
Outside?
it's like we have, oh my gosh, how do I explain this? So we, like, outside outside my window we have a small area uh that goes around, like goes around the house, because we have
It's
like,
a what? It's like a patio or something?
it's like it's a small patio that connects to
Okay.
the house through the air the the way to the chicken area. So
Okay.
there's a house, then there's an area where we have like the washing machine, and also we have a fireplace, and then from that area there's a patio that goes like to the back of the house
Mhm.
and to the chickens, and they're on that patio, like it's their own like
Okay,
area.
okay. So it's a little enclosed outdoor area where they can like
Yeah.
see the world without getting lost.
Without going outside to the street.
Yeah.
And but my window is right to that patio,
Mhm.
and she just climbed on the window.
That's cute though.
Oh my gosh. I guess okay, now you're here then.
I mean, I guess just let her have her adventure.
Okay, she's just okay, can you stay still? Just stay still. No. Of course not.
Yeah.
Of course I'm not gonna stay still.
She is a kitten.
Can you guys hear the purring?
No. Hold on. If I turn on stream, I might be able to. No, I can't hear the purring. I could hear her, touching the microphone and stuff. Oops. I just totally forgot to take my turn.
She's purring, but I guess you guys can't hear. Okay, little girl, you have to go back to the patio. So apparently I can't have my window open because Kitty now knows a way. Okay, I hope you guys were able to hear the purr.
Yeah, I couldn't hear it, but I think I could hear her, touching the microphone and stuff. But I could not.
But you could hear Kiki.
I heard Kiki purring the other day. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a bit more loud with her purrs. Where did we? You said it was the shake place.
Yeah, 20 minus 25.
To make the fermented thingy.
Mm-hmm. And then you click on the little ladle or like the thing on the. Nope.
No.
Cancel out of this menu and then press Y and you'll see a thing to interact with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you found it.
Okay. Thank you. All right, let's make the fermented mixture. Ta-da! You have created the item, 1 fermented mixture. All right. Okay, so now let's see. Let's look at thirst stalks. 15 wild root, 2 grass snake venom, 3 charred bark. Oh, we have to click this.
Yeah, those were the positions I sent a bit ago.
Oh, okay.
Before you got distracted with the parasites.
Okay, let me. Okay.
I just sent them. And then you'll have to go to Aradala for the flowers. And I just sent you the positions for that as well.
Where are these? Okay, Fudala. All right, okay. Fudala. I'm running there. I've closed my window, but I have a feeling she will try again, and then find the window closed.
So my cats. This actually happened while I was on a video call with my manager last week, where they will go up to the closet door in my room and start like pawing at it and trying to open it, and that's their way of letting me know that they want to go inside of the in the closet and like just like check it out, make sure. Because cats hate it when doors are closed.
Oh, they hate it. Kiki, oh my gosh, Kiki and Voldy. Voldy did this a lot. He would meow at my window, just and I would have to go around. Sometimes he wouldn't even leave the window. I would have to like. He would only leave the window when he saw me, and then he would just climb down. And he did this all of the time.
Yeah, and so you gotta like, you gotta help him like open the door and be like, okay, see, there's nothing all that interesting happening in here. Zarya actually will want to go in the closet sometimes and like start trying to climb, and I'll lift him up, and he'll start hissing at. Like the top of the closet. I'm like, what are you hissing? Why are you hissing? You're so weird. Why are you hissing? at the top of the closet.
There's clearly something mysterious over there.
Hi, Chloe. Chloe got up a minute ago and used the restroom and stuff, I think.
Sometimes Kiki will meow at the door, and then we open the door and she will just stand there.
Yeah, she just wants the door open.
Yeah. She
You know, like
she would just stand there,
you
and
can't have the door closed.
And my mom is like, sometimes either my dad or my mom are like, "So are you going out or staying in?" And my dad sometimes it's like 4 in the morning. She meows to get out, but just stands there, and he will just like push her outside. And then she just stays outside.
I love cats. Cats are the best.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh man.
Oh, and my mom had a bunch of plants in the patio. They destroyed all of them.
Yeah, of course.
They destroyed all of the plants, and my mom was pissed.
Yeah, I have to, whenever I get a new cat, I've always had to make sure that, like, as many wires and stuff are kind of hidden away on my desktop, on my computers, as humanly possible, because they will attack the wires and try to bite the wires. And I'm like, little baby, I do not want you to electrocute yourself by biting something with power running through it, And I've gotten pretty good at that. But, like wires and plants and like stuff like that, they will always, when they're young, want to attack that stuff.
And so the plants are gone. I remember my mom just took one of the plants away because it's toxic to cats. So we took it away. Like, it's like high up in another room where they don't go. But the other plants were just fine, and they destroyed them. She tried like to see if they wouldn't do that, but it was just impossible. They had it was I don't know, it seemed like a hurricane went by. The plants were like, they tumbled over all of the vases, everything.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Total destruction. Mountain flower petal. Yeah, fermented mixture, charred bark. Yeah, I think I have everything then.
Okay. Now, let's see. I'm going to level up my myth a little bit in Astra because we need twiggy shovels for this
Oh,
quest.
we need twiggy.
And like that, we're going to need twiggy shovels again in the future. That's like one of those things that you want to have on every character.
You know, yeah, there's a bunch of quests where they ask for what's the obsession with twiggy shovels? I don't get it.
It's kind of a limitation of their engine, to be honest, because they want us to have a shovel, but they don't just allow us to use any shovel. And so the one shovel that they go with is like the lowest level shovel, the twiggy shovel. The same with like twiggy hammer, etc., right? It's just the bog standard, like you just need a hammer kind of thing, right? Let's see, twiggy hammer. I'm gonna make twiggy hammer and twiggy shovel for us. We're gonna need both of them.
Roots and petals, then crush them, then soak them in venom, then add the bark ground to powder. Shit, I forgot what was the other. Once it's all mixed, all you have to do is drop it in fermented mixture, wait 5 minutes, shake it vigorously, and then distill it.
Yeah, you gotta make sure that you do the right thing here. So let's see. You take the petals and roots and crush them.
Yeah, I'm at the drop the mix into fermented mixture, wait a few minutes, then start.
Wait a few minutes, shake it up, and then start
Oh
distilling.
yeah, shake it up. Okay, that was the part I was missing.
Yeah, wait a few minutes, shake it up, and then start distilling.
You did it! Go and get the final ingredient. Talk to Kego Beer. Oh gosh, I am melting.
Because you had to close the door.
Oh my god, I am so...
Her window?
Yeah, it was like a nice breeze coming out now, and I'm dying. Hi, Cowfish, welcome to the stream.
Okay, so I have hammers and shovels for us now.
Dig up Kego Beer's souvenir chest.
Yeah, so now you're on the step where you need a twiggy shovel equipped.
Okay.
So give me just a minute here.
All right.
I'm going and crushing the extra stuff that I crafted that I don't.
You had to level up the profession.
Yeah. Yeah.
What level is it?
It is now a 19. I now have it at 19, but the twiggy shovel is like level 5 or something.
Oh, okay. Oh, you got a bunch of levels then.
Yeah, I made a bunch of these things. Gonna need more again in the future, so. Okay, let's see. Where is Misai?
Right. Yay.
And now I'm going to give you a few of these because I think different quests consume them.
Okay, thank you.
And so you can just stick them in your hate bag or something if you want. They're heavy, actually.
Wow, 30 pods. What the
Yeah.
hell? The heck?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep the shovel then. That's just mean. 30
Yeah, it is
pods.
kind of mean.
Do you know where the...
Yes, it is at 12 minus 22. And I will run over there in a moment. I'm going to list the rest of these because they always sell for way more than it takes to craft them. You know?
Oh, they sell? I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
if they're used in stuff like quests and whatnot, probably. Wait, 12 minus 22? Oh, that's in
Astrub.
Astrub. Right? Okay. I thought it was in Pandala, but no. Okay, she did not return. There's no kitty at the window or anything.
There, you will get attacked when you start the fight. I believe you also have to have the shovel equipped when you come onto this screen.
Oh yeah? Okay, then I'm just gonna leave and get back in again.
Oh no!
What?
This thing healed for the entire amount of damage that I did to it.
What? Oh, it kills you in CC. Well, I am dead.
Okay, okay. Oh god. I'm playing a survival horror? Wish me luck.
Okay. It just killed me.
I didn't know that it would kill in CC. That's kind of funny, but also kind of like, oh no!
That was mean.
Yeah.
I don't... this is not a solo fight, by the way.
Oh, is it not?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to the area.
You should be able to teleport to me.
That like I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
Chest just came next to me. You're dead.
Slurp. Yeah. Okay, I beat it.
Okay, I'm gonna heal.
And now, did I get? Okay, I got the chest. You should probably also have the chest.
Oh, really?
Quest
I don't.
items.
Oh, I do. I don't have to win.
Yeah, you do not have to win.
Okay.
I don't know why you do not have to win, but you don't.
Winning without winning, says Tatsumix.
Yeah. Also, I don't think that we're doing Funaroshi today.
No, we are not, because no.
Maybe we'll do it next week or the week after.
Horrible,
Maybe
horrible.
eventually we'll.
If maybe one day, who knows? Okay.
They're changing Forge Lance some more.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I
In this
heard
next
that.
patch. I haven't really looked at what they're doing.
Yeah, I didn't see either, but I did hear it during the live. Oh, do we have to open it?
Yeah, you have to double click it.
Oh, it's Kego Beer old soft toy. I have no memory of these. Oops. Do, 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 do.
Okay, so now we have to fight Daguerro, as you say.
Mm. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the guy. Bottle of Pendapsynth. Strong stuff. Question the regulars about where to find Kego beer. Find another way to enter Daguerro's lair. Daguerro's agent. Follow the Kitsu to Daguerro's lair. Hey, Daguerro. So you were demoted, I guess. Hmm?
Yeah.
No dungeon for you. Well, well, well. Who do we have here? I suppose you're the one daring to defy me by making Pendapsynth, aren't you? When my spies came back from Nolithis Island, all shamefaced, I figured something fishy was up. Ran wasn't lying. To draw you in, all I had to do was grab the stubby-ob. Feel hurt that the Pandawa betrayed you. Sorry, but you are worth less than her hands.
Kind of breaking up for me.
And that's perfectly understandable. Now that you're here, don't be stupid. Give me the Pendapsynth you made. Refuse and demand to let Kego Beer go. I don't think you've understood. I'm not asking you for your opinion. Pendapsynth has done enough harm already. It's because of that alcohol that Satoishan, my master, the one who taught me everything, went mad. He destroyed the Squirming Snapper village because of that alcohol. I lost everything that night because of that alcohol. Say that Kego Beer is not Satoishan. And what makes you think that the effects of Pendapsynth won't be even worse on him? My master was quite the drinker, and he couldn't handle it. There's no way I'd take the risk. Out of the question, not another mortal will ever drink Pendapsynth. Or if they do, it will be over my dead body. Take him literally and attack Daguerro. Hesitate for a moment. I guess we're gonna have to fight him.
Yeah. It is a solo fight.
I mean, I agree with Daguerre. Like, drunks are horrible. I hate drunk people. Yeah, Daguerre.
Also, the Kitsu here in the fight,
Mm?
you have to kill them all before Daguerro is vulnerable, and they will be invisible the whole fight.
Oh, crap.
And so if you can
Oh,
out-initiative them...
shit. No, I can't.
You can out-initiative 2 of them. So just kill those 2.
Yeah, right. Nice. I have no idea where the other one went. I don't see... How many MPs did he have?
Up left from you.
Oh, he's right here.
Yeah. So just hit it.
To-do. Oh, he's not vulnerable yet.
There you go. Yeah, no, he has to take a turn first.
Alright. Yay, Daguerro! Waha! I really like Jormoon. I hope they don't change it, but I have a feeling it's Jormoon they're gonna change. Just a small feeling. Don't stab me. Okay. We got him.
Okay, so when you get to the escort him part, you should be able to teleport to me to bring him to the end. I'm at the Steppy Hop Inn right now.
Yay! Ta-da! Give Kegobeer the bottle of pan absinthe. I get the impression you've gone to a stubborn lot of work to get me this drink. I hope it wasn't for nothing and that its effects will finally let me see the spirits. Uncorks the bottle and takes a large swig. Wait for the panda absinthe to take effect. Whoa, now that's alcohol. It warms you up and makes you float. Plus, it tastes yummy. Wait, I think I can hear a murmur. A sort of, what do I see over there? There, in the back of the inn. It's a spirit, right? Alicia, tell me it's a stubborn spirit. Confirm that it's a spirit. That's great. Fantastic. How can I ever express my gratitude? Thanks to you, I'll be able to find my place on this island. I'm going to keep this bottle safe, somewhere where no one other than me can get to it. I hope that's enough for Daguerro, and that he won't deprive me of my pan absinthe. Approve of this precaution. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go and talk to that spirit for a while. Say good day and leave him to fulfill his dream of meeting a spirit. Aww. I like the Pandala quests a lot. Anyway, this one is done.
How do we get the Slay Spirit Lantern? We get it via like 5. We have to turn in like 5 of the Samurai ghost fabric. All right. So
We
I
have
want
to
pick that up
kill.
before I forget.
We have to kill those monsters in.
Here, let me trade you.
Hmm. Are we in
Here,
the same map? Okay, we are.
Yeah, we are. Just keep wife teleporting to you.
You were hiding. You were hiding. Oh, you have these already. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go turn those in before I forget. You know what we should probably do is start working on the what is it called? The Paths of Pandawushu quest. Okay, so you turn them into this person here.
Okay. Was it only 4?
It was. I thought it was 5. I guess it was 4. Have you started on the Paths of Pandawushu yet?
I don't know.
Do you have the quest, the Paths of Pandawushu?
Let me look at the quest list. Oh yeah, I do have the Paths of Pandawushu. Find the map Pandawushu Dojo. I never had a treasure hunt in Olyphus. I see a bunch of maps with clues from treasure hunts.
Treasure hunt clues?
Yeah, but I've never had a single one in Olyphus. Maybe it's not available?
I wonder if they just don't have it turned on.
Or that.
It's also a small area, so like statistically you're most likely to get Cania. You know?
Yeah, but it's kind of strange. Not even once.
Yeah. You have done a lot of treasure hunts.
Yes, this is why I'm like wondering.
Okay, well we'll see. We'll see if you ever get a treasure hunt there.
For example, every time I get a treasure hunt in Brakmar, it's never in Brakmar. It's always outside.
Like on the border.
Yeah, the border. Maybe it's not like it's weird. It's kind of weird to like walk around Brakmar, so maybe that's the reason. Bonta all the time. Brakmar, every time I get it, it's outside.
Now, for this quest, we can only do one quest, I think, per day, or perhaps per week. And so you just kind of like work on it a little bit at a time.
Oh, is it Pandidharma?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Transcend the limits of one's body, then the path of the saber and the path of the five claws, and then the bestial fist school.
Ask what type of paperwork is necessary. A shamanic certificate proving that your physical condition is adequate for the practice of panda wushu is necessary. I feel like I practice aikido for like a couple of years. It reminds me of this so much.
You're breaking up a lot on Discord.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
is it like my internet? Maybe?
I don't know. Like, sometimes it's fine. Like, I heard, is it my internet or whatever? Just fine. But then when you were talking about Aikido, I barely heard anything.
Okay. I wonder if it's I don't think it's my internet, like not even dropping any frames, and sometimes it does happen.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe
know.
it's Discord.
It might be Discord. Looks like we are on the Madrid server for voice. Average ping 165 milliseconds. I don't have any packet loss. It does say you may notice delayed audio at 250 milliseconds or higher, but I'm at 165, so if your packet loss rate is over 10%, you may sound robotic. If the problem persists, disconnect and try again. It might be me because I'm, not near
Yeah,
Portugal.
I'm closer to Madrid. That is true.
So after you get your certificate of health, you have to go to get the certificate signed by the daimyo. And you get intercepted by the person in the first room saying, "No, I'm the person who handles this paperwork." And you can bribe him 50,000 commas to speed it up to do it immediately.
I don't want to bribe him.
And so, if you don't bribe him, he makes you wait 2 days.
God dang it. I don't want to bribe you, holy shit.
Yeah, no, so I'm just going to tell him, yeah, I'll be back in 2 days. And so I will, come back. Let's see. What other quests do we have? Have you gotten the Fujibakama leaves?
Decide to wait 2 days and save your money.
Yeah. I haven't done the Weeping Willow quest yet, so I'm gonna run around Plantala for a minute and pick up some of these leaves. I saw you picked up a couple of them earlier. Okay, here are the locations where they spawn.
I think I had, yeah. Or didn't I?
Huh?
I picked up 2. I'm not sure if...
Okay, well we should be able to get enough for both of us easily here.
But I did talk to that person in the Survitna.
What are you saying?
Okay, I can still pick up the flowers.
Okay.
The flowers, the plants. I'm not sure if I still need them or not. You said we needed 5 or 10?
5.
5?
Total.
Okay.
How many do you have?
3. Oh. Thanks.
You can actually only hold 5 at a time.
Oh. I am not sure if
I had a couple on my mount still, so I had more than 5 total.
I am not sure if I already did that part or not. I don't recall.
I think I may have a group fight here. Try to teleport to me. Control A.
Inataba. Protect Inataba from the enraged Plantalis. Yeah, I have that one.
Can you join my fight?
Wait, no.
Okay, I guess this is a 1v1.
Okay, then I'm gonna do it as well.
Was that your dad?
They're laughing in the other room. I don't know why, and I have no idea what they're watching.
Okay.
But they were just blah. I think they were watching like some telenovela. Okay. Plants are done. Show Inataba your leaves. Leave for the alchemist's workshop. Okay. Come, Inataba.
Craft a remedy with drinking water and oil bow grease. Okay, let me go get some of that from the bank.
Hmm?
We need some drinking water and oil bow grease to
For-
craft with
for-
the. Check the quest.
Wait, but I finished. It's quest finished. Vile Rot.
Yeah, that was Vile Rot. We're on the Walking Willow right now.
Oh, are we?
we did Vile Rot earlier, and you just never turned it in.
Oh.
Which is fine, because we, there's no actual urgency, but...
Oh,
this
the
is
Walking
what we're
Willow.
making.
Okay, never mind. Craft one remedy for ENG. Recipes: 5 leaves, 5 water, 1 oil bow grease. Oh, I'm really it's so hot. Crap. I think I'm gonna
Do you
open.
need to just go?
I'm gonna open the window
walk
again.
Into the shower. Oh, did you close the window? Oh,
yeah, no, I closed the window so Kitty would not come in here. But now I'm gonna open it again. Oh, that feels better. Thank you for the ingredients.
Now we need to make the remedy. There we go. Give this to him.
Okay, now there's the draft.
That's nice, right?
Okay. Yeah, but it's like my door just bonk.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we went and did the Vile Rot quest a little early, to be honest. Because now we have to get soporific spores and a Nenu frog bulb from Plantala enemies.
Mm.
And they have a 5% drop chance. So I'm gonna run over there and we can go kill some more dudes for a bit. We'll probably get them pretty quick. But we're, I don't have too much time left on the stream, so
let's just try to see what we get.
Do anything that'll take us a really long time. Okay, feel free to teleport to me.
Pling.
And let's see if we can we'll just start a big fight and see what happens.
Yeah. Whoosh.
Misai, I miss having Noah.
Oh, what level is it?
It is 195.
Oh my god. Well, you're getting there. 5 levels to go.
About 5 levels. I'm most of the way through 190 at this point.
But so. it's kind of like sad that you had it for so long.
I had it, but they took it away.
They took it away. That's so mean.
Also, hello, Ibani.
Hi, Ibani. Hello, dear Misai. I hope you're doing well. I think it's a while though. Yeah, we're doing okay. Good to see you. I also see Eric over there that came in to gamble. Oh,
Have I passed 40,000 tofus yet?
I don't know.
No. We're
You're
close.
getting close.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just doing some Pandala quests on our Forge Lances.
Alright, I'm gonna phalanx those. I'm gonna leave things nice and grouped for you. Do AoE too.
Oh. Ah, sorry, I failed the challenge.
It's okay. We'll see.
I was like,
baseline if we can get any drops.
I was like, oh, AoE, and just used Lance
Just autopilot, yeah.
Yeah, autopilot completely. Maybe we get something.
Maybe. Alright. Well, we
Hey,
got
nice.
yeah, the extra 100% leap bonus helps a lot.
Okay, that was good.
Where's all my food? Alright, whatever. I'm not doing the bonus, the challenge on this.
Poof.
See if we get anything. Hey, alright, I got the bulb.
Oh, and I haven't
need the
got it.
bulb, though.
Yeah, I need the bulb. And I think I need one more spore? Or is it just 4?
5.
Oh, so one
So
spore
right, one screen.
and the bulb.
Yeah. Alright, this is an easy challenge.
Oh, contamination. It's gonna be good.
Alright, Misai, I'm up to almost 190,000 commas on your channel points.
Wow.
Coming for that cooking stream.
Oh, definitely. I'm starting to get worried.
Big stretch. I'm tired. I might be going to take a nap afterwards.
You're tired, I am melting.
Yeah.
Whoosh. There we go. We should. Yay!
All right. That wasn't that bad. Okay, so now we got to run those back over to the shaman.
Yeah, it went well. We had 100% from the territory plus 115 from the challenge plus our prospectings.
Yeah.
When you tried ENG on beta, did you happen to check the drop rates for Paragon?
Paragon is now... They did buff the drop chance for Paragon. We instead will now have to... So there's also... if you stack prospecting, there are diminishing returns on prospecting.
Okay, that's just annoying. Like, what? I mean, what's the point then? Like, how many prospecting can you have?
I mean, it's pretty effective at low levels of prospecting. But you can't stack 700 prospecting and like guarantee a drop, you know?
Why can't I have 700 prospecting? That's just mean. Let me have all the prospecting.
Well, because then you end up with people just paying for leeches through dungeons.
Yeah.
They want you to be an active participant. They want you to play the game.
Dang it.
You know?
I want my Paragon. My Paragons.
Yeah. Yeah. Same. Still need to get my second team Paragons.
Okay, the Walking Willow. Find map, Silver Willow Pond.
Yeah, you can teleport to me now. And then you click on this patch of greenery here. And then we have to run back to Savitna.
Oh, yeah? Oh.
Yeah.
While inspecting the area around the tree, you come to the conclusion that despite appearances, it is perishing. A broken branch with a ribbon tied to it catches your attention. Not knowing what else to do, you decide to take it with you. This is, I remember this one because it was so sad.
Yeah, it is sad.
Yeah, this one made me a little sad. Protect the silvery willow from lumberjacks.
Time to go beat up some. It's always fun when you like have to fight like, you know, a Kron, Inu, and a Yop, whatever, in various quest fights where you're just like fighting other NPC adventurers. And then they, of course, use the usual spells that we're used to. There's actually an MMO, Guild Wars 1, where basically every ability that enemies used, you could also learn.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It was pretty interesting. And of course, the statistics and stuff that they have were different from players and so on. But like, this looks like it's a group fight. So you can start it if you want. I'll hop on with you. All right. It's pretty interesting, like kind of having that even ground.
I really like that they're all Pandoas dressed the same in the tree hat. Oh my gosh. Tree knead hat. That's so adorable. Like inside they have like a menacing look. Like look at those eyes. You can see through the.
They look all mad.
Yeah. Threatening lumberjack casts log throw.
Just chucks a log at you.
Of course, a lumberjack would throw a log at me.
I need to still do my Vigilantes quest this week. I haven't had a chance to yet. Okay, let's go into creature mode because the animations on these guys' spells are broken.
Oh yeah?
I think. No, they might not be broken. But they aren't working very well for me either.
I want to get two at the same time.
I want Noah back.
Yeah, oh, you're gonna get it. Don't worry. Don't be sad. At least they didn't remove it. That would be really bad.
Yeah, they would. I don't think that they would remove it. I mean, I guess it is in common.
I mean, you never know. They like sometimes they decide things and like, well, we're just gonna do away with this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We defeated them.
Yeah, and then we've got to.
Hey, Nataba.
Ask the Witch of Plantala for her help. Okay. Ugh, today's almanacs is terrible.
What is it?
Minor Dagob. Although today is actually Craftsperson Day. Save for 15%. Have a 15% chance of keeping their ingredients when they craft items in the Pandala village area.
Mm. Well, I guess they're gonna change the item for the.
Yeah, I guess so.
This particular quest.
Yeah. Okay, Misai.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we have to go do.
Oh, the dungeon.
The dungeon. So here, let me teleport you. And I think maybe we do this and then I go crawl into bed.
Okay, let's quickly do this.
All right
yeah, it's alright. It's alright. And I'll just end the stream as well. And go rest my voice.
Yeah, you need some water.
And I've been drinking water. It's why is it like this? It's horrible. I have the really bad habit of not healing my character.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
It's because I play Sacred as main. I don't really need it.
Yeah.
I usually end up... If I don't die, I end the fights with full health. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna give us phalanx.
Ugh. Alright.
Yeah.
We've got to go beat up the forest, save the forest.
Yes, that makes so much sense. These must be like the designated areas where it's allowed. Yes, that's exactly what it is. So they announced that Temporis 8 is going to be earlier. I just don't know how much earlier.
Where did they say that?
In a post. Okay, let me see if I can.
All news. Is this at the Japan Expo post?
Not sure if it's the. Let me 1 second. Let me.
Or 2023 continues together with you.
Yeah, I think that's the one.
Roll F Temporis. Temporis will arrive earlier than planned, and we can talk more about that in the next few weeks. Okay.
So if it's going to arrive earlier than planned, like, I mean, they said end of the year, and then they say they're going to talk more about it in the next few weeks.
It'll probably be more along the lines of,
do they want to like do it this summer?
I don't think it's going to be this summer. I think it. At most, I would expect it to move up a couple months. So like October.
Yeah, because like, okay, they said end of the year and now they're talking about temporis already. Like I was
Yeah,
kind of...
I would expect like October.
I am really curious. I don't know how they're going to top
top Pokemon.
yeah, the Osotopia one. I had so much fun in that one. I really did. I loved all of the I forgot how they were called.
The
Monsters.
Monsters, yeah.
Yeah, I like them. And like I was really happy when I like managed to do that fight at the end.
Jake and I in spirit behind you.
It was like, you know what, getting to level 200 did really made a difference. Like I had like a different set.
Yeah.
It was so much better.
Yeah, what did I make it to? I made it to like 193 or something like that. I made it pretty high, but I did not bother trying to do that final fight. I got the rewards I wanted.
Yeah, I did it because, okay, I think I can make it to 200 and do it because I'm not really interested in, like, you got a title for that fight, basically. Like, I mean, I don't even use the title. I just wanted to get through the fight.
Yeah.
Yay, let's go.
God, I'm tired. I'm fading inside.
Yeah. You're disappearing here. Wowie. Oh, we're in the 4th room already. Multiple use. Tunk. Okay, ready.
Now we've done all of the challenges except for the idols challenge, which we're not gonna do now.
Yeah. Let's just get this
so I
over
think we
with.
just win.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I wonder if they're going to change some of the challenges, the dungeon challenges.
They are removing the achievement points that you have from duos, or not from duos, from the 200 score and 100 score dungeons. And for some people, they're losing like 5,000 achievement points. A lot of achievement points.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna lose.
I'm going to lose quite a bit too.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose some as well because I've done idle achievements, like not a lot, but yeah, yes, I've done them. So I'm going to.
Yeah, I've done a decent number of them, but not a ton. Well, I mean, I guess I've done basically all of them up to the 200 series, and then I've done some of those. Right.
No, I've done way less, but it's still like a good number.
Yeah.
I think I might even. I'm not sure I'll drop below 10k, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna drop below 10k. I'm at like 15k or something right now.
What I was talking about is the dungeon challenges, like because they said they were going to remove some of the existing challenges, so I don't know if they're gonna change some of the dungeon challenges.
This is going to be a guaranteed drop, right? Right?
I hope so.
Yeah, it's 100%. Okay, good.
It better be. Yay, we did it.
Alright, leave the bamboo grove, take the leaf, this person, the witch.
To the witch. Okay, we got the potion. Vegifying potion. Oh, Inataba. I hope you're happy now. You take the ribbon from the dead branch and tie it around Inataba's and Inagi's branches, linking them for all eternity. You seem to hear their voices in your mind, thanking you, but perhaps it's only the wind in their leaves. Say goodbye. Aww.
Yeah, we did it!
Yay.
And we got the Woody Wrath achievement. I am now 191.
I am still 175.
It's only 4 levels to go till I get Noah back.
You can do this. You can hang on tight. you can it's only 4 levels. It's gonna go whoosh. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
But I think I am going to go to bed.
Yeah, and later. I am also...
You're also gonna go to bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna first go outside.
Yeah, get some fresh air.
Yeah, get some fresh air because it... And like turn off the computer, turn off everything before I get back in the room. Because it's bad. Anyway, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back Monday and I'll see you guys soon. Have a great night. Bye everyone. See ya. Bye.